going into like the dating side of things, what is the opposite of toxic?
The opposite of toxic.
We're back with another installment of Rice Talk. This is your host Cam, and we have
James,
back with us. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
In the building, always living. I feel it. What's a good like breakfast meal for you on a Saturday?
On a Saturday,
Yeah.
good breakfast meal.
You had everything, I guess homemade.
Homemade.
You have all the ingredients.
I'd probably make me like a good, nice big breakfast.
Mhm.
Some waffles or some pancakes. Probably waffles because I really like waffles.
How much syrup are you putting on your waffles?
Oh, a lot. I'm drowning them.
Are you putting more than you need, or you just putting enough and like it soaks it up? You put
More than I need.
Okay.
More than I need, most definitely.
Okay, cool. Any extra like type of things you put on?
I did try like chocolate chips because I'm really just a regular waffle person. But I tried chocolate chips.
You don't have to have them.
I don't have to have them.
Yeah. Matter of fact, like if I have regular chocolate chip, you're just gonna.
I'm just gonna choose regular. It's not that deep.
That's like choosing Rice Talk. You know, like, share, and subscribe. It's just like choosing a chocolate chip waffle. You feel it? Just keep it moving. Thank you for the support, and we're gonna get into it. Games. You like games, right?
Yeah.
You would say like you have your fair amount of hours in games.
Yeah.
What's your favorite shooting game of all time?
Favorite shooting game of all time
across all generations of all platforms.
Now that's a tough question.
And it's subjective. Hey, look, this is a fictional show. These stories are all fictional.
Are they? A favorite shooting game?
Mm-hmm.
Like out of all of them?
For you.
For me. Yeah, that's hard. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I've been playing PUBG lately. I've been cutting up in PUBG, not gonna lie. So, I mean, I don't know.
PUBG always has me wondering, like, people have real fun on PUBG.
Like, we going in, turn that mic on, everybody get to talk shit.
It's lit. Is it a conducive working environment, or is it kind of toxic?
It gets toxic because I've had people like do the flip flop on me, like they'll try to get me killed, but be on my team.
That's very backdoorish.
It is. They'll be like, go to this location, be full of all types of people. But yeah.
Isn't that kind of lame?
It is.
What time?
It really is. Like, that's why I don't join teams nowadays.
Okay. So you would take PUBG. I would say, just as a blanket game, Call of Duty Black Ops, the first
one. Blanket, yeah.
Because are there better graphics or gameplay? Yeah, but like, I don't know. Overall, I had the most fun. I probably spent the most hours just shooting a gun on Black Ops. Like
PUBG, I played all night.
All the maps, all the DLCs. It was there. Were you ever like a fan of wrestling growing up?
I was, actually. I was.
How big would you say on a scale of like 1 to 10?
So I found out it was more scripted than fake.
You were.
I was a pretty big fan.
You wouldn't say you're a super fan, but you were a fan.
Yeah, I was I wouldn't say super fan.
Because you didn't go to like every pay-per-view that was in your city.
No.
Like it was kind of like, but you watched it on TV.
I watched it. I was interested, played the game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the game. Yeah, for sure. Got it.
Type stuff, you know.
They had games in a chokehold, I feel like, because nobody was making.
No, the WWE like type games, they were, you know.
I can't really
like a year?
I can't pick one, but what was your favorite WWE game?
Yeah. I can't pick a year, honestly. But the older games, I probably say might be it. Because, I mean, you could do, like, the backstage brawl. You could go outside, you know. Like,
you can go in the crowd.
Like, it was pull a chair from out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's immersive.
Yeah, I like that one. That one was
and good. I feel like that doesn't really take as much as... Because now they just go for, like, more realistic gameplay. And it's like, it's cool, but I don't know.
The SmackDown? Yeah, that's it.
I think the SmackDown versus Raw series was probably, I feel like they were almost at their peak at that point, because it was like they had a lot of fans that probably didn't know about them because they were just, You had The Rock, you had Stone Cold, you had Randy Orton.
So many
I don't want to
people.
leave out anybody because
It's so many people. Like,
but there are is like a lot of people started their career from this like time era. You John Cena's,
Cena is one. Yeah.
you got Booker. It's man, I don't want to just name the whole roster, but y'all know who this.
Y'all know. Y'all
Who
know.
was your favorite wrestler of that era?
Wrestler of that era.
Like let's say I guess 2000 to 2010.
It probably be he didn't do much, but I like Shawn Michaels. I was a very heartbreak kid type person.
That kick was crazy.
Yeah, the kick was crazy.
Kick was great, and they used to eat them kick like
Eat them kicks. Like
when I go back now, they sold those pretty well.
he hit that hard.
Cause he a lot. Like their chin slide or their jaw slides, but it's like, bro, like they look like they're unconscious.
That was a heartbreak kid.
Thought he was a field goal kicker the way he
But I'm not gonna lie, Triple H was definitely like up there for me. Like,
who, side note, still wrestling related, who is the better Hardy brother, Jeff or Matt Hardy?
probably Jeff. Probably Jeff. I have to say Jeff. Yeah. Matt was okay, but Jeff was on a different level.
To take it another step, who would you say is the best duo or best brother?
Duo in wrestling?
Yeah.
Well, okay, so would you throw out Kane and Undertaker? Because we found out they really weren't really brothers.
Yo, that duo was just undefeated for real. Dang.
Then they went against each other, which is even more crazy.
I would say yes, but I would say find somebody else. Like I guess I'm thinking like the Dudley brothers and
I do like the Dudley brothers.
There were a lot of duos. I'm trying to think. You had like the Haas brothers, like that.
There was a lot of duos,
like Charlie Haas and so. Yeah. Man, okay.
It's so many, but I couldn't really pick a favorite because they kind of like together is something different, but individual they already bring something to the table.
They do. They did. Like entertainment wise, it was like my version of a soap opera. Like if I was a grandma and I was watching, I'd turn on that WWE.
Like they brought shit to the table already.
You had JBL, like, JBL had a run that was probably one of the most controversial if you watch it now. I'm not gonna lie.
Ric Flair, man. You got
Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle. Oh, Kurt Angle was my guy.
Yeah. Strong neck. Yeah. He had like he's the type of dude he always looked constipated.
Okay.
Moving forward into before we move out of games, what's your favorite sports genre ever?
Sports genre game?
Yeah. Or I guess like what are you football, basketball or baseball, cricket, hockey.
I like the 2Ks, but the 2K kind of went down after like I want to say 16, 17.
So you're gonna say 2K went on the decline in 2K16?
Probably, yeah. Okay. That was probably my last. That's the one I really love.
I tried to not look at it like they fell off then, but I feel like it definitely did.
They fell off.
It's like
no.
That was when I feel like just microtransactions just became heavier. And I'm quoting this like I'm a novelty gamer because these stories are all fiction. I don't want somebody to pull up like a fact sheet about like, well, microtransactions came in 05. They got really bad in 2017, 2016 because it was like they knew that they were working. People were buying it. So, yeah.
What's your favorite gaming console? Like out of all the gaming consoles?
I guess just blanket, just Xbox or PlayStation, or just like
you got Wii, you got Nintendo Switches, you got PSPs, you got
PSP is up there.
PSP was up there.
I don't know about how people work with like ranking, but like PSP
was definitely before its time.
As far as the top 10 consoles, just in general, whether it's portable or like just plug-in, I don't know how you. PSP is at least top 10 if you're going to like 2000 to like 2015 because it just wasn't much transcendent. But PSP was crazy.
I had 3 of them bitches.
Those graphics on the go before the Switch.
The Switch, yeah.
I feel like that was
top tier.
Yeah, because at that point, people were heavy on graphics. So for something you can just handheld, mine got stolen in middle school. I'm not gonna drop looks with middle school, but Buddy definitely knew who he was. Shout out. I hope he got a good PSP. I hope he still has it.
Drop it.
I had that Star Wars Starfront in it.
Drop it.
Nah, I ain't gonna. Nah, that's cool. We rise. But my favorite console would probably be Xbox 360 because that was probably the most played console I had. Xbox One probably second, just because I just wasn't really gaming as much. But 360, yeah, I had like two of them. I did like PlayStation 3,
I like the PlayStation 2.
and I do like the Nintendo 64, and I do love the PlayStation 2. I do love the
Yeah,
PlayStation 2.
PlayStation 2.
Mad memories.
They had a lot of games on
Yeah.
it.
Oh yeah. That was like the DVD era. It seemed like, bro, like everybody had 40 games, and it still wasn't enough.
It still wasn't enough.
It's crazy. It's crazy. But nowadays, it's like I might play one game a month or two games a month, just because it's like sometimes like you ever like logged on and you didn't even play a game. The worst.
Yeah.
You just end up going to bed. You're just like, yeah, I go to bed.
Just go, yeah.
Going into like the dating side of things, what is the opposite of toxic?
The opposite of toxic. I guess would be wholesome, huh?
I like it. We'll take it. Audience, what do you feel about that?
Wholesome?
The opposite of toxic.
Yeah, it's approved.
Yeah.
All right. It went through. All right.
Yeah.
What's
20-year-old.
what's the best sandwich bread?
Best sandwich bread. Like when we're talking about terms of type of bread, like what are the classic like wheat bread, whole grain, or
Yeah.
type?
Yeah, like I guess type. Like it's Subway. You know, you got like the 9 grain wheat, you got your what I haven't been in so long.
I haven't been either in so long.
But you got that like the cheese, I guess, or herb.
The herbs and cheese.
Yeah.
I go with that one every time. I'm not
Okay.
gonna lie. So, I mean, that's my go-to. If I go.
You ever had a potato bun?
Potato bun?
Yeah, it's like
the bun is made of potato?
yeah. It's like it's made by like potato, but it has consistency like just regular bread.
No.
It's more flaky. No, not even flakier. It's more softer it's more of like a King's wine roll type of texture.
That's interesting.
If you saw it, it wouldn't look any different. It just would be a potato. It was just a potato bun instead of I guess like what they just use like what flour and grain.
Let's try that.
It's dope.
Now, is there any like
I'm trying to think like
protein in it? Like is there any more like? Because I know bread is not really. It has a lot of starch, but
if I'm not mistaken, I think it does because they only have like 2 brands, and like one of them I think is a protein brand, and one is like just like regular. But I think it does have a little bit more protein than I just like the regular type of bread. But it's cool. It's
I'll have to look into that.
It's a little bit thicker type. It's kind of like that artisan type of bun. Yeah, I would love to eat like a nice Big Mac on it. How far could you go with the gas you currently have in your car?
Right now? Probably across the bay. Back. Might stop and get some food, you know.
Where, Buc-ee's?
I really can't stand Buc-ee's, not gonna lie.
Could you let them know why you can't stand Buc-ee's? And I really might second that.
It's just too active for me. I don't know. It's really a lot happening in there as far as food, gas, got the extra shit like
because it's just
it's everything, and like people get so excited. I'm just like,
you get the vibe that it's like Christmas in there, but it's like
it's Christmas.
It's June,
like it's a holiday or something. Like this is a fucking squirrel on a fucking hat. Like be for real.
So would you be willing to say that Buc-ee's is overrated?
Buc-ee's is overrated to me. That's me, you know. I'll take that whatever backlash, but yeah.
So we got 2 votes. Do we have 3?
No.
Of course.
Okay. All right. So 2-1.
Of course.
So what I will say is, going from Buc-ee's, we're going to go into gas station. Do you have a preference of gas like station you go to? Very everyday person question. But like, and what is your like barometer of picking a good gas station?
Whatever is cheap.
Heard. Okay.
If it's like $2.82 over here and then $2.69 over here, I'm on $2.69.
Okay, how far would you drive for like a significant, I guess, like, or is it like a 20-cent difference?
I'm gonna take that drive. I literally drove to the other side of town the other day just for some gas. I'm talking about I couldn't see how many miles I had left, but I was.
Oh, okay. Look, did you fill up? Okay. See, I was like, okay, if you went for $10 worth, that's
No, that's different. Yeah, that's
I was like, I mean, that's each to each their own,
that's a oof. No.
Dating. Back to dating. Would you rather date someone that is a hoarder or a cat lady? They're a clean cat lady, but but the other one is just a hoarder.
Probably a hoarder. I don't know if I could do a cat lady. It's too many damn cats.
Yeah.
Smells.
Yeah.
A lot of fur.
Sneezing.
Sneezing.
You have allergies? Or
I do have allergies. Folk out there cutting the grass right now, I'll be cutting up.
It's crazy when you have somebody with allergies, like they'll be talking. It's like
I'll be
the
sneezing.
sneezes are like they come from within. Like
I sneeze like 5 times sitting there talking to you.
What's the best part of the brownie? The corner or the
end?
The center or the end?
The end.
Yeah.
The end. That's the best part.
Yeah.
I mean,
I feel it. Are you quicker to throw your food in the microwave or air fryer?
I'm gonna get talked about for this. I don't really like air fryers.
Heard. Okay.
Air fryer is like witchcraft to me.
Mhm.
So I promise you, I will not touch it. We have one, but I don't use it.
Insane bag. I feel it. I got. No, what we definitely represent here is diversity. Like a wide range of thoughts. You know what I'm saying? So I'm cool with it.
I know the peanut gallery might have something to say. Like,
I actually might need to look up what that means because like out of context, you ever just knew what something meant, but like you low-key just went along your whole life kind of assuming something meant something, but then it just didn't actually mean that.
peanut gallery, the people who are not in the show, but watching the show, eating their peanuts and popcorn.
That's why they call them the peanut gallery.
People looking on the outside in.
So are they the gallery themselves?
Yeah.
Okay. Like they're like their own.
Like imagine a group of people, and this would be the gallery, the people,
The more you know.
Hey, I ain't trying to teach people.
Would you rather have a good sandwich or a good order of wings?
With the sandwich. Like it's a sandwich. If you gonna fuck up anything else, it's a sandwich.
Who makes the best sandwich?
Like sandwich? Like a restaurant?
Anybody. But if you tell me, I need you to tell me the build.
This sandwich.
Nobody's gonna see this, so it does not matter.
I don't know. I've been between Firehouse and what's it, Jersey Mike's?
Jersey Mike's.
Jersey Mike's is pretty good. I like Jersey Mike's. My cousin put me on there. My cousin.
Fresh.
But yeah, Jersey Mike's might be good for me.
What are you getting?
It really depends. Like I really like to, I wouldn't say venture out, but I like to try different things just to see what they taste like. To see like, oh well, if I come here again, I'm definitely getting this. So I don't know.
Do you get like the oil and like salt and what is it like oil and salt and vinegar?
Depends on how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
Like I'll, make that decision.
If you're in like a very like it's been a good day, you'll do it. But if not, don't put that shit on.
Yeah, don't put that shit on myself.
It's like don't even ask me. I don't feel like a dude that would get that. Would you rather go skating or fishing on a first date?
A first date?
Mm-hmm.
Probably skating. Fishing, I feel like there's a lot of semantics with it that I don't feel like teaching.
It could go wrong, or
it could go really wrong.
There's more room for it.
As far as skating, I mean, the worst you could do is what, fall?
Yeah.
I mean, you're not breaking the line or losing my hook or losing all the bait. I mean,
hey, it's all good until you start losing my material.
Like, you didn't bring no ice with you. I told you to bring the ice to hold the fish. You didn't bring the ice.
You using my chair. I got to sit on the cooler.
All type of stuff. So, I mean, yeah, definitely skating.
I'll be there for the vibes. I'll be there for the vibes. So, skating, I feel it. I'm gonna go fishing just because like I can't skate my darn self, and I don't. It's one of them situations where you could fake it till you make it, but I wouldn't make it. You gotta learn to skate. You got to. I can do it with the little walker. No. I'll be out there getting with that walker. That's for the kids. Yeah. And people that need assistance. I'm probably gonna circle you 3 times before you got to the end of it. Hey, the slower the wins the race. Is $100 too much for a haircut? $100 too much for a haircut? Universally, like you can be. I don't care where you stay. We have guests in the building, so I'm trying not to be too super, explicit. But I'm not paying $100. No, okay. What's too much for you? Too much? Mm-hmm. Honestly, and that's okay. You can tell your real price. Honestly,
I pay $30 now for my haircut right
Mhm.
now. I missed it when it was $5 and $10.
Your eye twisted a little bit when you said 30.
Man, because that $30 it'd be something. But it's fine. It's the haircut. But I do miss it was like $5, $10. Like a $10 haircut, real quick, in and out. That used to be the best.
Nowadays, it's an appointment.
Man, it's a whole appointment. You want your face moisturized. You want your liner pushed there. You want some more. It's too much.
It's like you can add options to the haircut. It's like why can't I just sit in the
They
chair?
want the experience. I just want a haircut.
Yeah. I think once it got to a certain price point, they feel like they had to give experiences because they started having people be like, "What am I paying for?" They're like, "Well, we'll give you some. I'll exfoliate. I don't care about the $2 exfoliate. Like, I don't care. I came for a haircut."
It got to the point where I started learning to cut my own hair. No, shit,
I mean, why not? Teach a man, give a man a fish, right? You know how it goes.
I mean, it's a trade. You can learn. It's not that hard.
Would you rather date a bodybuilder or a competitive eater?
Or a bodybuilder or a competitive eater? Nah, is this depending on the shape and size of this woman, or?
Well, I mean, I would say like they're the same size as you. Like they're the same, or they're the same height. So the bodybuilder wouldn't be taller, that she would just be like bigger, like more muscle mass. But in the competitive eater, they might just look regular because they just competitive. Because some do just look like normal.
Some do look like real people.
I don't know what they do in their free time.
Oh,
I might just look up a documentary like
a bodybuilder. I'm not gonna lie, competitive eater. Because I'm thinking about the stuff that come with it.
Yeah.
She's a competitive eater.
Yeah.
That bitch finna eat all the time.
Yeah.
We're not gonna be buying, food every
Packs
time
of
you
meat.
get hungry.
Yeah, packs of
Just because you want to practice for your competitions.
That is interesting. I wonder how often do they practice for a like? Do they just eat like the week before and like, you know what? I'm gonna watch a documentary.
With a bodybuilder, we finna throw some tires and
they gotta eat too though.
They do gotta eat.
They gotta eat protein.
But I know they focus a lot on working out throughout the day. I can get with that.
Yeah.
But the eating every 20 minutes ain't gonna do it.
Yeah. Or eating like 60 hot dogs for lunch. It's just water.
Then you want a big meal every meal you have. No.
I'd really have to look into like what's their everyday life, because it's like how long does it take them to prep to eat 60 hot dogs?
Like, do you clear yourself? Like, what days do you clear yourself up? Like, do you clear
interesting?
It's
interesting.
I don't know.
I was thinking about that side of things, but then I left it. What's the best cookies to go with milk in your opinion?
Best cookies to go with milk? I like a good Nickerdoodle sugar cookie.
Where you like your sugar cookies from, or you like them homemade?
I do like a homemade sugar cookie, but if I had to go out and get one, I know this is not based on the area, but I guess I say crumble. I do like crumble cookies. No,
it's like a meal sometimes.
I lied. I say insomnia. Crumble been getting a little raw with this shit. Be making my stomach hurt.
I feel it.
A little. I don't know. Not all the way cooked.
Yeah. No, I know that little look.
Yeah.
I'm here with you.
It's insomnia.
Do you eat mac and cheese with a fork or a spoon?
With a spoon.
And I know, like, that may have never been asked, but, like, I don't
really think about it when I'm eating.
I know, like, you know what I'm saying? So if somebody gave you a spoon, you're really not looking at them like, oh, like, what do you...
You can eat it with either or. I mean, but I would say a spoon.
It's really a fork.
I mean, a fork can get...
It's like a fork can do it, but it's almost like a spoon, depending on, I guess, the consistency of the mac.
Spoon is a lot.
I guess if it's a bake, if it's loose mac and cheese, or if it's like a stovetop, I think a fork you can just, poke, and go. But like, if it's stovetop, you can just take a spoon and you can already see, like, you can hear like the crust kind of, Man. How do you feel about gift cards as presents?
Gift cards as presents?
Do you think like they're a pretty solid gift, or you think somebody could like? I think they're fine, but
I mean, I see both sides of it. I mean,
like I'm not ungrateful.
Sure, they're fine.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be ungrateful, but it does seem like kind of a last minute type gift. Like, oh, we went to Chick-fil-A the other day. Let me buy my $25 Chick-fil-A gift card.
I mean,
granted, I'm gonna eat Chick-fil-A.
Hey, that's a little meal.
But it does seem kind of last minute. Kind of like, oh, you didn't think much of this. You just, went to Target, got the gift card type shit.
Loaded it up.
Loaded it up.
How much you want to put on there?
25, you know.
No, actually, we'll do 30. You cover the tax.
30 is gracious, very gracious. Get that, man.
What are your thoughts on Crocs in 2024? This is an opening. It's a good ending point.
I mean, I literally was just shopping for Crocs the other day. I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with them, but the styles that they're coming out with now are a little bit crazier. Like, I don't know who wears that type of stuff now. But they got pumps, they got heels, they got tennis shoes, they got
they're going in like the whole
they're going on
360
yards, like everything, boots, all types of stuff.
They're capitalizing, I guess.
It's just ugly. I don't know. But I'm not mad at the Crocs. You know, I like Crocs.
So would you say Crocs is a top 5 shoe brand?
Top 5 shoe brand? Probably. Because I see a lot of older people even wearing it now. I mean, it's not just worn by the younger crowd.
Okay. Closing out. Do you wear socks in bed?
No. That's insane.
Okay. Cool. All right. Well,
you look like you wear socks in bed.
No, it's that needs no explaining. Thank you guys for coming to this show. I do appreciate y'all.
You're a sock
supporting, like, sharing, subscribing, commenting, positive stuff. And we got more live events coming your way. I'll try to keep y'all more updated on the goings and comings of Rice Talk. But until then, what do you have for us closing
out? Drink your water. You know what they say. And what you said earlier? No later.
Reduce, reuse, recycle. Don't forget to hydrate, and remember, if it ain't right, get rice.